Nestled in the Rocky Mountains, Folsom Field in Boulder. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Colorado Buffaloes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nestled into the gorgeous mountains in Boulder, Colorado, Folsom Field is a spectacular viewing venue for college football. The new coach has it rocking and rolling. Folsom Field continues to build on their tradition of the Buffaloes football team. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Tigers kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Buffaloes offense will have the football first. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. He'll be trying to impact this game and get his senior season off to a great start. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Wants to throw. It's Gay. Quick completion on the out route. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Reading the option, it's Gay. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Alvarado. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. The screen, and watch out. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Tigers offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here's the running back that will be the centerpiece of the ground game, trying to get his senior season off and running and be the powerhouse for this ground attack. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Garrett. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right, man. You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bucs! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll leave it with the lone back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Hurley. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. The inside handoff. Got enough for the 1st. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another 1st down. Off the play fake. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They're going to run it. Could be an alley. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. He's got 42 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He's going to run it. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Into the end zone for 6.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
Now on first down from the 30. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass, it's Gay. Looking left. The sure hands, it's Ship. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. He goes right back to the air. A shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll keep it on second down. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires left. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And he had just enough to will that one home. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it on the counter. Makes it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, you know, and moving in the same direction.
coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to get outside, it's Delgado. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wide receiver going in motion. Rides to the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to pass, it's Gay. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They kick it away on 4th down. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Works the middle of the field. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got the screen set up. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Colorado will go ahead and use its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's lead things off with the Utah State Aggies taking on the Utah Utes. And it's the Aggies able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. And now back to your game in Boulder. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
The Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. Runs through a man. He might have space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Missouri wants to go fast.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Give to the single back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And after the turnover, there's a man still down, and we have an injury on the field. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right, and he'll be brought down. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Looking to pass. It's Gay. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll go back to work on offense. Catch in the middle, it's Conrad. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. snagged in the middle. It's Garrett. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Hurley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The play action fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
2nd down, they'll go to the air, using his legs to buy some time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It's 3rd and 5. They'll run the option. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Gay. The short hands, it's Delgado. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Running inside, it's Delgado. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They want to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Trying to impose their will with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. And And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Into plus territory. They stop him at the 46, and now this offense can really attack.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more. But no question, they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Garrett. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside.
Got a little grass. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown Tigers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. The run inside. It's Delgado. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Gay. Extending the play. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Dumps it off in the flats. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw again. Moving out of the pocket. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Buffs now use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And what a great play right there by the pass rush, affecting the QB's rhythm, David. He didn't have a chance to throw that on time. They forced him to scramble. Everything broke down. He tried to go get it himself, but you saw the speed catch up to him, bring him to the ground, and the defense, they win it for their team.
Just great job taking away the initial read, right? Like he wanted to throw the football. Great initial coverage. Then it breaks down a little bit, and now you got to chase. You got to play that second play. They do it masterfully. In a big moment, man, they chase him down, they get to the QB, and they call game and walk out of here with the W.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.